Hi everyone, welcome back to the Speak Soundly Learning channel, and today I'm going to be showing you how to do the all-important bus stop method. Okay, so for a lot of parents and a lot of children, you'll be thinking, what on earth is the bus stop method if you've not heard of it already? All right, so the bus stop method is called the bus stop method because it kind of looks like a little bus shelter, all right? And we've got to think about our divisor where it's outside and the dividend sits underneath the roof, okay? So you've got to divide one digit at a time. You can't do it all at the same time because then it gets too tricky. Any leftover amounts are carried to the next digit, and this is just like a little passenger hopping to the next bus stop. And it works whether the division is exact or leaves a remainder. So sometimes it will go into it exactly. Sometimes we'll have a little R next to it, which is our remainder. So first of all, we're going to look at how to do this with no remainder. We're going to follow some simple steps, and by the end of this video, you'll feel really confident with the bus stop method. So first of all, we've got 96 divided by 4. All right, so the first thing that we have to do, and this is often the part that people trip up straight away, we've got to think about how many times does 4, so we're looking at the 4 here, that's the important number. How many times does our 4 go into our 9? So how many times can we get 4 into 9? So when we think about that, we're really thinking about how many times does this multiply? How many times do I have to multiply this to go into this number? So we've got 4, 8, 12. Ooh, so it goes into that number just twice, all right? So you've really got to think about your times tables here, okay? So 4, 8. So that means that it goes in there twice. We don't write 8 here. We're not working this out as a multiplication. We're writing how many times we have to times 4 by to get the number that fits in here. So that is 2. So we're going to go ahead and write number 2 here. All right, so it's going to be a bit swirly. There we go. But wait a minute, we've got a little remainder. There's something left over, isn't there? Okay, so we're going to have to carry that over. How many have we got left? So it goes 4, 8, but we've now got one more to get to 9. So 8, 9. One left over here. So we're just going to write that number 1 here. Okay, so that carries along to make our new number in this column here as 16. All right, so what we're going to do with this one now is exactly the same. We take our 4 and we're working out how many times it goes into 16. So how many times does 4 go into 16? Well, let's do our times tables and find out. Ready? So we go 4, 8, 12, 16. Oh, perfect. It goes exactly into 16 4 times. So I'm going to go ahead and write the number 4 up here. That goes in 4 times. So our answer is now 24. Okay, so this time we're going to do it a little bit differently. We're going to work out 97 divided by 4, not 96, 97 divided by 4. And we're going to find out that we will get a remainder here. We'll get one left over, our little remainder. So let's have a look at how to do that. Okay, so just like before, we set it up properly underneath our little bus stop. And we're going to look at the number 4 again. So we're always thinking about this number first. Okay, so how many times this time, just like last time, does 4 go into 9? How many times can I go do my times tables to get to that number? So we go 4, 8, 12. Ooh, 12's too many because it's more than 9. So we're going to go for 2. It goes into it twice. But again, we've got that little remainder. So this goes into 4 goes into 9 twice, 2 times, okay? And we're going to put our little remainder left over here from the 8, 9, okay? That's the leftover one. So that now goes here to make this number here 17. So we're going to go back to the 4 again and think, how many times does 4 go into 17? So we've got to do our times tables again, our 4 times tables, to work out how many times 4 goes into 17. So if we do our times tables together, we now know that we go 4 8, 12, 16. How many times does it go in? 4 times, but we've got one left over, haven't we? All right, so we're going to write the number 4 above here because we know that 4 goes into 17 4 times as per our times tables, but now we've got, like the one before, we've got one left over. So we just need to write a little r for remainder and how many are left over. And if this number here had been 18, we would have had a remainder of 2, okay? So it's how many we've got left to make it to the number that is right here. So things to remember, guys. The remainder is always smaller than the divisor. So the number underneath the bus stop, like the 17 that we just had there, we couldn't have a remainder that was 17 because that would mean that it's gone into it one more time. Okay, so we've got to think about that. And the next thing is we've got to line our digits up carefully. Make sure that they're all in the right place and the numbers go directly above. They're not mismatched or like this, which often happens. We've got to carry loudly, not silently. Say the carried number out loud when you write it, and that way you'll remember it and it'll stop you making mistakes. And then go back and check your work and do the multiplication again. All right, so always go back and check. So now I've got some for you to practice here, and I'd love it if you wrote your answers in the comment box below. So these ones are for you to try. Some might have remainders, some might not, okay? But remember, just follow the simple steps and go back to the beginning of this video if you just need an extra reminder. And remember, guys, if you liked this video, please give it a like. It's really important that you give it a like, subscribe, and try it out yourself. Next time, I'll be doing another video on another tricky topic.